अचर चरैय तां सिद्ध होई, सिद्धि ते बुध पाई। प्रेम के सर लागे तन भीतर, तां भ्रम काटिया जाई। हुक्मनामा श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, पेज 607-608, अंग 607, 608। सोरठ महला चौथा, पंचपदा। अचर चरैय तां सिद्ध होई, सिद्धि ते बुध पाई। प्रेम के सर लागे तन भीतर, तां भ्रम काटिया जाई। Fourth Mahela, fourth, Panchpada. In this Shabad, Guruji comments upon the absolute necessity of meditating on God's name for one's spiritual perfection. He also tells us how difficult it is for an ordinary person to acquire this boon, because to an ordinary person repeating God's name again and again appears incredibly difficult, boring and tiring. It is like eating or digesting some special food which is very good for one's health, but it appears so tasteless and insipid that one doesn't like to even taste it. So comparing meditating on God's name to eating a food which is practically uneatable but is very beneficial for one's spiritual health, Guruji tells us about the virtues of God's name. He says, just as a person can enjoy perfect health only when he or she eats the uneatable food, similarly, when one meditates on God's name with full concentration of mind, which is extremely difficult, only then spiritual perfection is attained. And from this perfection, one obtains divine wisdom. It is only when the shafts of God's love pierce a person within its body, only then that person's mind's doubt can be removed. Stanza 1. मेरे गोबिंद अपने जन को दे वडियाई, गुरमत राम नाम पर गासो सदा रहो सरनाई राव. Therefore, Guruji humbly says, O my God of the universe, please bestow honor on your devotee. Through the Guru's instruction, please illuminate my mind with God's name and bless me that I may always remain in your shelter. Pause. ए संसार सब आवन जाना, मन मूर्ख चेत अजाना. हर जियो कृपा करो गुरु में लो, तार नाम समाना. Showing further humility and putting himself among the self-conceited persons like us, Guruji says, this entire world is subject to coming and going. Therefore, O my ignorant and foolish mind, remember God and say to him, O my dear God, please show kindness and unite me with the Guru. Only then I could get absorbed in your name. Stanza 2. जिसकी वत सोई प्रभ जाने, जिसनु दे सो पाए. वस्त अनुपत अगम अगोचर, गुरु पूरा अलख लखाए. Explaining how valuable and extremely difficult it is to obtain the commodity of God's name, Guruji says, O my friends, only he whose commodity this name is knows about its value and worth, and only that person to whom he gives his name receives it. This commodity is of unparalleled beauty and extremely incomprehensible. Only the perfect Guru helps one to understand this indescribable commodity. Stanza 3. जिन्हें चाखी सोई जाने, गूंगे की मिठाई. रत्न लुकाया लुकै नाही, जे को रखै लुकाई. Guruji now tells how indescribably blissful and pleasant the commodity of God's name is. He says, O my friends, only the one who has tasted it knows its taste. It is like a dumb person tasting a sweet But even if the dumb person likes it, still he or she cannot say how tasty it is. But the expression on his or her face reveals its delight. Similarly, the jewel of God's name cannot be kept hidden, even if one tries to hide. Stanza 4. सब किछ तेरा तू अंतर जामी, तू सबना का प्रभ सोई, जिसनो दात करे सो पाए, जन नानक और न कोई. Therefore, Guruji concludes the Shabad by saying, O God, everything belongs to you. You are the inner knower and you are the God who takes care of all. Devotee Nanak says, on whom God bestows the gift of his name, that person alone obtains it, and except God there is no one else who can give this gift or who possesses this gift. Stanza 5-9. The message of this Shabad is that if, unlike the rest of the world, we want to save ourselves from perpetual comings and goings or births and deaths, then we should acquire the gift of God's name by praying to God to bless us with the guidance of the perfect Guru, because only he can properly train our mind to concentrate and meditate on God, who alone is the owner and giver of this priceless commodity. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. SGGS, page 607-608. Thank you.